ArsenalFanTV, what do you make of it today then?
I think at the end of the day it was pretty deserved. Like, we let in a sloppy second because Monreal did have a bit of a bad game, to be fair. Like, he did get schooled by that winger, I don't even know his name.
Barrow.
He was pretty sick, to be fair, and like, I don't even, that last guy, that, to be fair, he probably was ended up being man of the match. But also, I think actually most underrated player that we had, or no one's really mentioned, has been Iwobi. Iwobi actually killed it today. He was like, the fact that we basically are getting players like Iwobi through the academy is actually, even though it's a thing that we always say, it's actually kind of embarrassing because we have so many injuries, but it is literally like a new signing. We get someone coming through like Iwobi, we don't need to spend 35 mil on like an attacking playmaker because we have someone, he's worth at least 40 mil, 35 mil. So that's pretty good in the end of the day.
That's a great point, actually. You know what,
it's the same thing with Bellerin. It's like how much we would have spent on Bellerin. We would have spent like 35 mil to buy a player as good as Bellerin. We would have spent at least 40 mil. The thing is that everyone's pissed off we're not spending money, but then really when you see the players that are coming through, they're worth as much money as the kind of money that we could have spent. We're spending 17 million on Perez or however much we spent. He's not really done anything yet, but I mean, I'm sure he'll come good. But it's like, do we really need to be, everyone's always focusing on how much money we're splashing when really when you see the youth that's coming through who actually don't really even need to be splashing that much.
I want to ask you one thing, great points. The sending off, a guy over there just showed me.
Yeah.
Now, at first I was thinking to myself, never a sending off, but maybe where I'm standing. If some
guy on road tickled my ankle like that, I wouldn't even, do you know what I mean? That's not a red card. Like, if some guy headbutted me, I would, obviously that would be he's not even starting a fight, he's just tickling the ankle, do you know what I mean? There's nothing. It was
you see those all the time. A player, clips a person's heel, takes one for the team.
The last guy said it basically, if it had been a shirt grab, then it would have been a yellow all day of the week. And the thing is that I think maybe it was because it was like a weird, like there was a bit of a jarring bit where he's like the slide tackle kind of almost like jarred his ankle, or like you see him like kind of almost like stumble over his ankle. It made it look like, I think he like the studs up made it look more studs up than it actually was. But I think in reality,
you reckon that's one that will get rescinded then?
Yeah, it should be. If that doesn't get rescinded, then I don't know what couldn't be rescinded. That's like the most, that's a yellow card all day of the week, and it was on the fucking halfway line. There was no danger to any players. Like I think it was actually it was in their half, so it was barely even a thing where it wasn't influencing the play in any way. So it wasn't a danger to anything. At the end of the day, it was just a track back. Like you've seen those even in Champions League you see that as a yellow. So yeah, it was pretty mental that they even got considered.
But you're 2-1, 3-1 with 20-30. Anything can happen in a game, which was proved today with a sending off.
Sending off for you?
Well, I haven't really seen it, but I thought it was, it looks a little bit naughty.
Sound like finger, though,
No, I know, but